Well, hello, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and guess what? You're watching.
Funny old guys.
That's what you're doing. We're clearing the screen of all of the past videos, junk and stuff. So anyway, this is a joke-a-thon. We're going to tell all kind of jokes. We're going to make millions, and you're going to laugh your ass off, which is going to be a very strange thing. Anyway, Dr. Fatpacker, say hello to our wonderful audience.
I'm still worried about where all the millions are coming from. There you are. Guten Tag, everybody. Dr. Fatpacker here. We're going to have fun today. Moving on.
And below us is a homeless Charlie. What's that hat? Is that hackers or mackers or?
No, that's a Packer hat. And you know what's really weird?
What?
Well, I'm from Green Bay. How lucky can I get?
Oh my
There
God.
you go. I thought
found
it had something to do with the box people.
Did you steal it or buy it or find it?
No, I found it in a dumpster down the alley.
Oh, good for you.
Anyway, let's start. Dr. Fatpacker, it's your turn. You can tell us a funny joke.
Well, I have three very short ones for you. I thought I'd start out this way. They aren't that good. I had a patient come in the other day, and he wanted to do his own anesthetic. I looked at him. I said, "Knock yourself out."
Oh!
I had another patient who came in. He told me he was paranoid about picnics. I looked at him. I said, "You're a basket case."
Oh! Took me a second.
Okay, finally, did you hear about the homicidal oatmeal?
No.
No.
It's a serial killer.
Oh my. Oh my Lord, goodness.
All right, we can cross those off.
That's good.
Homeless Charlie.
Oh, I'll tell you what. This is a funny one that I heard from a friend. There was this mathematics class in this high school, and the teacher asked one of the girls there, a blonde, if she knew what 112 times 240 was.
Yeah.
And the blonde says, I don't know. And the other blondes in the class, they said, give her another chance, give her another chance. And so she says, okay, a little easier. What's 112 plus 79? The blonde goes, well, I don't know. And then the blondes, they start hollering, well, give her another chance, give her another chance. So the teacher goes, okay, I'll give you one more. What's 2 plus 2? And the student says, 4. And all the blonde students stand up and say, give her another chance.
Give her another chance. Yeah. Woo-hoo! Now, my memory's not really good because I'm old, see. So do you guys remember the one I told about cellophane?
No.
Cellophane. No, and if we did, it wouldn't matter. We're old too.
Oh, this very unstable man walks into a psychiatrist's office, and he's dressed in a jumpsuit that is made entirely of cellophane.
My goodness.
And he said, Doc, he says, can you tell what's wrong with me? And the psychiatrist says, no, but I can clearly see your nuts.
You know, that was on my list.
Oh, Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you know how you do things sometimes just because, that's the way they did it in the past? Well,
yes.
This new camp commander, he was appointed, but while he was inspecting the place, he saw 2 soldiers. They were guarding a bench. So he went over and he asked them why they were guarding it. When they said, well, we don't know. The last commander told us to do so, and so we did.
Yep.
So maybe it's some sort of regimental tradition. So he searched for the last commander's phone number, and he called him up, and he said, why do you have guards on this bench? And he goes, well, I don't know. The previous commander before me had guards, and I kept the tradition. So He goes back to like 3 past commanders, and he finally found a 100-year-old retired general. When he says, "Excuse me, sir, I'm now the commanding officer of the camp you commanded 60 years ago." Says, "I found 2 men assigned to guard a bench. Could you please tell me more about that bench?" And he goes, "What? Is the paint still wet?"
Oh my God. This better be a shorter one and a good one. Go.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, a friend of mine died not too long ago, and it was really tough on me. So I started going to a grief counselor, which was really, really good. But then he died. He was so good, I don't even care.
Talk about grief. Well, the rest of my jokes, they all relate to getting old, okay?
Oh,
So, and they're short, so I get 2 of them. Is that okay?
das ist gut.
What the hell? Okay. The only reason that I would ever take up jogging once more is that I could, for one final time, I could hear heavy breathing. At my old age, I still like to chase women, but this time only downhill.
There you go.
Dr. Fatpacker, it's your turn.
You know, I was thinking of having cosmetic surgery, but until I noticed that the doctor's office I went to was full of portraits by Picasso.
Now, all you artists will understand that. By golly, yes. And you have a joke there, Charlie?
Yeah, hey, got a question. What's the best thing about Switzerland?
What?
Well, I don't know, but the flag is a big plus.
Oh, the flag is a big plus. My grandmother
Yuck.
was a very tough woman. She during her lifetime, she ended up burying 3 husbands, and 2 of them were only napping. My ex-wife, she's very, very old, and food has taken the place of sex in her life. As a matter of fact, the other day she had a mirror installed on the ceiling in her kitchen. Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, talking about being old, you know, when you're in your 20s and a girl looks at you, it's because of your youth and vitality, right?
Yes.
Well, when a woman looks at you in your 30s, it's because of your maturity and sophistication. When you are in your 40s, a girl looks at you and it's because of your gray hairs and wisdom, you know? I'm at the age now that if a girl looks at me, I look down to see if I've got my pants on.
Oh!
Yeah, forgot about that the other day. Yeah.
Well, I can't tell that joke. It's very
okay, wonderful, but it's not your turn.
I know it's not my turn, but it was a comment on what you said. But homeless Charlie, go for it.
Well,
By the way, homeless Charlie, before you do that, I've noticed it's exceptionally foggy in the alleyway today.
Foggy.
Well, everything out behind you is out of focus.
I didn't know. What's going on?
Oh, well,
who would know?
Tell a joke. I was bantering and I shouldn't have been.
Oh, well, I'm trying to fix
You're
it.
way ahead of yourself.
I'll tell you what, just the other day I got my doctor's test results back, and I am really, really upset. It turns out that I'm not going to be a doctor.
Well, there you go.
There's the last one for this particular group here. I think it is. Yes, it is. Well, the other day I had to go to Social Security Administration to check on my benefits.
Yeah.
And the clerk said, I have to look up your records. And he did. You know what my Social Security number is? I'm so old.
No.
Seven. Anyway, we're done, but we're not done. We have a point of conversation. I like this, the news guy. I have a point of conversation just between the three of us. Are you guys ready?
Oh,
Yeah, go.
Charlie, did you get my email?
Throw it at us.
Huh?
Throw it at us.
Oh, but yeah. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Point of conversation. All right.
Yes.
Homeless. You decide to rob a bank. You're in the bank. You're at the teller's cage. You have the gun out pointed at the teller. But suddenly you decide it's too risky and you want to call the whole thing off. So what do you say to the bank teller, and how do you gracefully get out of this incredible mess, Dr. Fat Packer?
Oh, you're asking me. That's wonderful. Well, I decided that I've got the gun, and then I'll say to the teller, I said, look, I've been hired by the bank to test the teller's reaction to a bank robbery. So you did very well and will receive high marks in my report. And then I would turn around and leave.
That is very creative. I like it. Almost Charlie, you're going to rob a bank. You're in the bank. You got the gun out. You're right in front of the teller, and you decide this is not going to work. How do you get out of it?
Well, I almost robbed the bank once, so
whoa.
I'll tell you what I would do. I would just hesitate for a second and say, oh, by the way, I found this gun on the floor. Can you believe it? So I just wanted to hand it to you and turn it into the police.
Wow. Wow.
They're good. Yeah.
Wow. I would say to the teller, look, this is not a gun per se. You like that? It's French. It's actually a water pistol, and you looked extremely thirsty. And so I was going to give you a few zaps before I made my deposit. That's what I was. Oh, well, anyway. So anyway, where are we? We're done. We thank you. We're out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. I almost forgot. We've been doing these long enough. I should remember. We invite a famous celebrity to be on our very next video. Right, guys?
Yeah. Who is it? Who are we going to invite? Please tell.
We are going to have a smash hit next video because this guy is the funniest British comedian in the world. We're going to invite Benny Hill to be on our very next video. So, Benny, we want you to check in at Funny Old Guys.
Excuse me, Mr. Comedy Thief. Excuse me, Mr. Comedy. I believe Benny Hill has passed away.
Wait a minute. You mean he's dead?
Yeah, that's what passed away means.
Well, then we can't.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Passed away. It's like a poof into the. But anyway, who can we invite named Benny? We got to we have to invite somebody. Benny.
Benny
from Guys and Dolls.
Jack Benny. We can't invite Jack Benny. He's dead. Who do we know? Hill. Anita Hill.
Anita Hill. That would be interesting. Sure, why not?
Anita Hill, you're going to be our very next video. You're going to laugh your head off, and you're going to help us just absolutely destroy the audience with laughter. So check in at funnyOldGuys@gmail.com. And Anita, you have 24 hours to check in. And if you don't, Anita, you're going into the trash bin. So, almost hurt myself. This is the Comedy Thief saying goodbye and farewell. Pass it along to Dr. Fat Packer for his goodbye and his farewell. Go for it.
Well, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. Say, listen, before you go, if you could do us a big favor, that would be nice. You go down to the bottom and subscribe. And that would be good because that means that you really like us and that. And if you don't like us, subscribe anyways because you don't really have to watch. So also, if you have friends that perhaps would need a laugh, maybe people that are in the hospital or something. And then you tell them, you send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com and we will send you one of these fancy dancy funny old guys business cards, and it has our YouTube address on there. We'll send you a bunch of those and you can tell them to your friends and everybody can laugh together. Yay!
And there we go. And down to a homeless Charlie in the fog. He has no idea what we're talking about. Anyway, say goodbye and farewell to the boys and girls of Video Land.
Hey, goodbye to our boys and girls in Video Land.
Sounded like you just burped, but anyway.
Or somewhere.
All right. Everybody wave goodbye. We're out of here. Everybody wave goodbye, and we'll see you down the road.